Alright, so this is like the Silhouette Studio. I think yours should be similar. I think it's the same program, like no matter if you have like the portrait like I have or like the Cameo. So I like just opened it and this is what it looked like. So on the side here, like there's like the little page icon. This is like the page setup. This is the first thing you want to do. Like the here you have like the page size, which is like the paper size. The cutting mat, I don't know if you changed anything. You could probably like change it because mine is the portrait, which is the smaller one. There's like the two Cameo size, so you can that gives you an idea of where like the space you have, I guess. And then this is like if you want to show like a grid on top. And this is like the important part, which is the registration marks. This is what like the your machine will use to know like where your like page is. So type 1 it should be Cameo, Portrait, Curio. This is what they look like. And I would like recommend that you like increase the thickness here and the length. I found that for mine at least, it made it like easier for it to like register it. So yeah, so once that's done, you can start like putting your sticker design in. Also, it's important to note that like your machine won't cut like beyond the registration mark. So even if like the cut area is larger, mine didn't cut like beyond like the little square, beyond the little like black thing here. So just keep that in mind. So first I'm gonna show you how I make like single stickers. So I just like pick like I just like click and drag mine. So this one I didn't like size it to I want it to be like size like as the sticker, so I can just go and like resize it. If you just click on it, you can use the little corner thing, and then it tells you the size. So let's make it like, I don't know, this seems like a good size. This is kind of big, but it'll be easier for me to show you like the next step with it. So once your sticker design is in, you're gonna go on the side where there's a little butterfly thing, and it says like open the trace panel, and then you click select trace area, and you kind of just like go over it, and then you increase the threshold so it'll like really like select everything, and then you go for trace outer edge. So but this will cut like right on the design, like the edge, so I don't want that. Like I do want to have a space around it, so I'm gonna take the design away so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna select the outline, and then I'll go where the star on the side is. It's open the offset panel, and then I'll click offset, and then I'll select like I can kind of move around with the distance. So for this one, I think like, you know, you can kind of just play around it, and it's like in inches, so it gives you like an idea of how big it is around it. For this one, I don't want it too much, like maybe 70, and I just click apply. And I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, you're at the top there, like zoom in, zoom out. And I'm gonna go and select like the line in the inside line and just like delete it. So now this is like the cut line, and I can just go and put my design back. If you wanna like if you select your design and you use the arrows on your keyboard, you can move it around. Okay. So this would be like just cut this. But what I often do with my stickers, like they're like single stickers, that I'll have like a kiss cut, which is just kind of, it doesn't go through the paper, it only goes through the first layer. And then I'll have a die cut around it, so there's like a little border, and it makes it easier for it to peel. So I'm gonna like show you how I do that. I just like, you know, move the design out again. And then I'll select this outline, and then I'll go again to the offset. I might make this one bigger since I wanted to have like a border around the sticker. And then I'll just apply it. And then I'll go and select the outer line, and I'll go at the top ear, the top left corner. There's like the little like box that's like a color, and then I can go and I can select another color. So I'll make it blue, and you'll see later why I did that. And I'll put the design back in there. And then if I like drag and select everything and right click on it, I can group. So not all of this is together, and I could like copy paste it multiple times. So this is how I make like a single stickers. The next thing I'll show you is how I make like sticker sheets. I make sticker sheet with a background, but you can also use the same method to make it like without a background. So to have a sticker sheet with a background, I have a file that's just the stickers, and then a file that's the stickers and the background. So the first thing I'm going to do is just like click and drag again with my sticker sheet with like the sticker file. These are all like transparent PNG, by the way. And then I'm gonna go do the same thing I did earlier with the other stickers, and just like once again select the trace area, increase the threshold, and then trace outer edge. And then I'm gonna move this away. And just like earlier, I'm gonna do the offset. Generally for my sticker sheet, because of the size, I go with a smaller offset. Oh, that's missing a 0 there. Okay, so and then go and apply, and I'm gonna zoom in, select the inner one and delete it. And I'll go delete like the stickers there because I don't need them. But if you were to just like not do something with the background, you can just like put them back in. And then I'm gonna go put in the sticker file with the background. So you see like if I like go over a sticker, it kind of puts it in. So I'm just gonna put it on the side here so it doesn't do that. And then I'm gonna go and put it in place. You can also like send it to back so that like the lines will be like on top of it, so when you move it you can see where it is. Alright, so that looks about right. So next I want to have a cut line like around where the sticker sheet is. So I'm gonna go on the side here and select the rectangle, and I'll just like, I can just go and make it like larger than it needs to be, because if you go at the top here, there's like a diagonal line. This is like to adjust the size. So I want it to be 6 by 4. So I'm going to enter that and press enter. And then this line, I want it to be a different type of cut than the inside line. So once again, I'm going to go in the top left corner here and change the color. I'll use the same blue as the one at the top here because it'll be the same kind of cut. And then I can just like zoom in and make sure it's like properly aligned with the edge of the sticker sheet. So that looks right. Okay, so I'll go and use the select arrow in the corner here, and I'll select everything and group it like earlier. Okay, so once you have your sticker outline and everything done, you can go and print it. There's a little printer icon in the corner here. I won't do it this time because I'm not printing the stickers right now, but you can just like kind of select whatever you use. I usually will use best quality and then like photo, because I have a photo printer, but you know what your printer settings are. So the next step is so once you have printed it out, you kind of put it on your mat. And okay, so when you get your mat, there should be like, there's a cover on it, remove it, and then use like, in my case, I use like a piece of like cereal box cardboard, and I kind of just like pressed it on just so that it wouldn't be so sticky, like just to remove a little bit of the stickiness, because otherwise it's like super sticky and it will like, your paper can like rip depending on the type of paper you have. So just, like just press like something like a cardboard box or something like that to it, so that like it will remove a little bit of the stickiness before you put your stickers on. Okay, so the next thing is to send the file to, so once you have like, you put your paper down on your mat and you insert it in your machine, it should be like, I know for my portrait there's like a little arrow that I press on that like kind of feeds the mat in. So you have here the like two different colors of line that we use. In my case, I did set, my paper came with like settings for like Silhouette machine. So yours might have it depending on what you use, but you probably won't. So I did make custom settings. So let's say they do have like their own material list, but I don't know like really what you could use that would work for you. You can kind of see, vinyl and other type of material. For me, I use weatherproof made paper, so that's what I have here. I make custom settings based on what the paper maker said. So I have like a die cut and a kiss cut. So in this case, the blue line would be the die cut because we want it to go through. So I'm gonna go and it's the die cut, and then the kiss cut would be, the red one would be the kiss cut, because that's the one we don't want it to go all the way through. I have an auto blade on mine. You might also have that on your Cameo, but if you don't, then you just, select which type of blade you have. So here we have the settings. So this is what like will change depending on the type of cut and the type of paper that you have. So in my case, the blade setting is at 2. So the higher the number, the more the blade sticks out. So 1 or 2 might be the depth you need to use. And then you have the speed and the force. The force is like all art, it presses down. So for like the kiss cut, it's only 4, but for the die cut, because it goes through, it's like 21. It was 20 at first, but sometimes we would like little bits will like snag, so I put it at like 21. So this is what you might have to play a lot with. I would say start really lower, because the first time I put it like way higher and I like damaged my mat. So just start lower and then like kind of go up and see what works for you. And then like my machine isn't plugged in right now, so you don't see it, but like there would be like, I would go to send here once all my settings are done, and then the stickers will print. So yeah, I think that's about it. Like obviously you can do a lot more things with this machine, but I just make stickers, and this is how I make single sticker and sticker sheet. So I hope that was helpful. Just let me know if you have questions.